All right, Danielle, thank you so much for that. Tonight, we are 27 days into the government shutdown. Here's the latest on what we know about this. So the largest union representing federal workers is urging lawmakers to pass a continuing resolution to fund the government and end the shutdown. This continues to put pressure on lawmakers. We do know that Democrats say that they want a commitment from Republicans to extend Affordable Care Act subsidies. Republicans not wanting to negotiate on this right now. The American Federation of Government Employees representing 800,000 federal and government workers. And as we get closer to November 1st, there are fears that more than 1.4 million Georgians who rely on SNAP benefits and the couple 100,000 who use WIC benefits in our state could be at risk here. 11 Alive's Marissa Sarbach joining us live now with the latest on these changes. Marissa, and who will they impact?
Well, Faith, they'll impact anybody who uses SNAP or WIC. Originally from Georgia DHS, we were getting some guidance that any funds on those SNAP cards would not be able to be accessed after November 1st. We have gotten new guidance from the USDA that any previous funds that were on there from October or earlier months would still be accessible after November 1st, but right now no new funds would be added.
Last year was our highest year of demand, higher than the height of the pandemic. So 25% increase this quarter.
We have over 800 seniors on our wait list, and we capped it. We just stopped.
We've seen a gradual increase in demand over the past several years. I think we're up to around 30% increase.
We have never in the history of meals had that many seniors on a wait list.
Executives at nonprofits serving those with food insecurities around Atlanta are saying the same thing.
Food insecurity is at an all-time high.
The USDA announced over the weekend it's suspending all November benefits from SNAP, meaning the 1.4 million Georgians who rely on the program will not receive them until the government reopens. Some of the nonprofits that serve the homeless and food insecure populations of Atlanta are already noticing the impacts, as those who rely on these benefits were expecting this.
People come into our food pantry, people who used to come once a month are now coming once a week.
According to Second Helpings Atlanta, there is a solution to food insecurity if the nonprofits can figure out the logistics of it.
Despite all the bad things and the increase in demand that we're seeing in the marketplace right now, there's a little bit of a silver lining in that there is enough edible surplus food in the United States right now to help provide a meal to everyone who needs one.
Georgia Department of Public Health has said that Georgia's WIC program now has enough funding to carry it through mid-November. Of course, there could be a break in WIC benefits if you receive those, depending on how long the federal government shutdown goes on. Reporting live outside downtown Atlanta's DHS headquarters, Marissa Sarbach for 11 Alive News.
Marissa, thank you so much for bringing that to us. We know that so many of you know people or rely yourself on these SNAP and WIC benefits. We do have websites for the nonprofits of where you can help and where you can find help. You can find that on 11alive.com.